Good morning. I am going to be presenting for my class, preschoolers. It's for one of the physical environments that you're supposed to do. I chose play. So my name's Jasmine. I will be doing it on preschoolers. All right. Second. All right. Like I said, the physical environment I chose is play. I have taught preschool before. I have taught the very importance of play and how we're supposed to help the children and everything. As you can tell, I chose a picture of two girls and a teacher playing with blocks. That's one of the good sensory areas to have in the preschool or to have. I will be talking more about that. All right. So development. Sorry if you can't see. I'm trying to read it. As you may know, that preschoolers learn by play. The children will have more fun actually playing than actually having to sit for hours just listening to a teacher chat. They have more fun with that. Okay. Oopsies. Children will learn how to count, learn the alphabet, and many things. Dramatic play is a great area to have because kids can learn how to pretend cook, have a store, and many things that adults can do. So I'm going to explain this very well. So in the dramatic play area, you have to change it up a little bit. You have to have, let's say, have a store. You can have a fire station, a pretend fire station. The kids can pretend like they're firefighters. You can pretend to be cooking for your family. That's a good thing. That's a good kind of way because children are learning how, like, the pretend store, they're learning how to count money. They're learning how to count. They're chatting with each other to have ideas of what to do. And they're also just having fun. We expect so much from the children that if you make it fun, I believe that they're going to learn more better than having to like how I have to do it. Talk and talk, you got to talk so much. All right. Another development skill that they're going to be learning is language. Many language skills are a key part of play. Sorry. Children are communicating with one another to play and have fun overall. The children are asking others what their ideas are and what they need to share. Through play, they're communicating with one another, having fun doing so. I think I put that twice. A library area is an amazing place to have in preschool because children can read or while listening to it or on audio or listen to a teacher or try to read themselves. So that is another one of the developments that children are going to do is language. Like I said, they can be reading a book, they can be listening to their teacher chat about the book, which is a very important key because children need language and literacy. It's very important for that. They need I'm sorry, can't speak. They need to have literacy skills to get in life. So I believe that is a great thing to have is to have a library, have a dramatic play area. Like I said, I'll explain that a little better. For a library, I would have many books. I would have a block area. Excuse my window. We're gonna have a block area, which is a great thing. Another one, the children, they're learning like different sensory items. They need different things to touch. Many parents won't allow their kid to try to use a stapler or use a tape dispenser. That's another great thing. They're also learning sensory and language and a lot of other developmental skills that they need. They're counting, they're just having fun, stuff like that. All right, sensory. Through play, children get to feel different items where they can touch, smell, or eat the item. That's for only like snack time. Definitely not like any other one. Many children can see their parents on the phone, so they pretend to have a conversation. In the sensory area, the children get to play with rocks, water, sand, because these items have different textures. The children can also feel the difference of the shape and sizes of the fruits and veggies in the dramatic play area. Gardening is also a great sensory area outside. So for sensory, which is a big thing I want to go off on right now, is when we see what our parents do when we were younger, we tried to imitate them. Everyone has done it. Like they see their parents writing a check, so they pretend to write a check on a piece of paper, definitely not in a checkbook. They are also, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think right now. So like I said, in like the dramatic play area, like how I said that the different size, like the different shape and sizes of the fruits and veggies, that is also another great thing, is to have fruits and veggies. Let's say you can have apples, bananas, pears, mangoes, just naming a few fruit. Some veggies that you can have: carrots, you can have a tomato, bell peppers, and lettuce. And and you need to have also pots and pans in the dramatic area, because the children can pretend to cook without having to actually have a real stove. That is another great thing, because the children, they're just feeling the different shapes and sizes of everything. Oh, sorry, excuse me. And like I said, like they see their parents have their phone. I'm just holding mine up. They're gonna pretend to have a conversation. The children are just learning through play. It's not really great that they're just sitting down and listening to a teacher. The other thing I want to go on is, give me 1 second. Is there? I'm sorry. Another one of the dramatic ones. One of the other developments that they can also do, besides language and literacy and sensory and stuff like that, I believe they can also do, I don't even know what they can do, I'm sorry. But like I said, like the children are learning through play, and that is a good part. We expect so much from the preschoolers. Like, we have to have them learn to count up to 20. They need to learn the whole entire alphabet. I can go off on the alphabet. How I taught the preschoolers in TriTech, you can do zoophonics, which is basically like you say A for alligator and they go like this. They're pretending like it's an alligator, but they're still learning the alphabet. B was, I believe, like for boy, I believe. Unfortunately, I don't remember. But I just remembered having a dramatic play block area. Ooh, wet and art. That's another thing that you should have, because that's another sensory thing. For art, you can have dry art and you can have wet art. Dry art is mostly gluing and stuff like that. And wet art is mostly paint. Children with the paint, they can do whatever they want. They can, let's say, they want to make their handprint. They want to put, paint on their handprint, and they can put that down. That's how they're learning. They're learning how paint feels. Because it's another great thing. Dry art, let's say, just pretend my phone's a mirror. Pretend that I am, drawing my face. Children are learning how they look. They can draw, they can use yarn as a hair, and they can draw what they look like, which is a great part, because children are learning art at a very young age. A lot of them are having fun while doing it. Some are like, I'm not sure. Another great thing to have is a kitchen area. Not for the children, but for adults. The only reason I'm saying that is because snacks. If you're gonna run like a very long preschool, I would say have a kitchen area. Because the adults can help, and the kids can help prep the food. Just, don't have them handle a knife, Butter knife is fine. Let's say, like I said, so the only thing I can think of is to have, I would say, try to make cookies. Growl cookies. That's what I learned. With the cookies, they can help you make the little balls, and then the teacher can put them in the oven. If we can't really have that in the area due to the space, I would say maybe go outside and go garden. That's another idea I have, because the children are also learning how to take care of plants. Taking care of plants is a great sensory area, as children are learning how to put flowers in, put dirt. Another one would have a science area. All the children are doing is, I know they're just observing stuff, but they're learning. I'm sorry. 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. For science, there you go. Sorry. They are also learning how to take care of stuff. They're just looking, but they can also learn the characteristics of many things, of bugs, plants, butterflies. Even having children hatch butterflies and releasing them is a very good thing to do too, because they're learning how they're growing. They're learning what they have to do. Another great thing I would say is, just let them have fun. For me, it's not really fair to make them just sit there quietly and expect them to do worksheet after worksheet. It's not going to be fun. Children need to learn through play. They're going to learn all the important stuff later. Kindergarten, they can teach them. They can definitely teach them. Well, they can retain the item or the material that they learn in preschool, as long as they're having the fun with it. What other what other skills do I have? The development do I have to go over? Oh, another one would be the gross motor and fine motor skills, which is good. Another thing, fine motor, when they're playing, with the paintbrush, they're going like this. And I believe with gross motor, gluing, because they're gluing on a piece of paper. That is a great thing, because they're also trying to build that muscle, the skills that they need. 3-year-olds might need some guidance. 5-year-olds got it down. Some 3-year-olds are different from the other kids. So some don't want to play with any other people. They just want to be by themselves. Or they want to play with others. Same with the 4 and 5-year-olds. They, do the same. Let me see. What else do I need to go over? Okay. All right. So actually, one more thing about the library area. You need to have books, many books, because a lot of children have different preferences. Another thing I would say, have a writing center. Yes, I know this doesn't sound like a developmental skill or anything, or having to do with play, but it can go a long ways too, because they're learning to write. Let's say, let me borrow a book. I'm just gonna show a Jodi Picoult book. Let's say, well, this was a child's book and we read it. So in the book, with the pictures, you can tell them what is your favorite part, and they can illustrate whatever they want, even if it's a fake thing in the book. it seems like they're going to have fun with it. All right, I really hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great day, and bye-bye.